So I'm just going to go through GU and go through some little tips on liquidity and the Asian session. And yeah, let's get into it. So I'm on the 15-minute time frame. Now if I just go back to the hourly, you know that we was looking at this break of structure and this area here. Now I have marked on this candle here, which shows the sort of consolidation range before price broke structure, and you can see price didn't come back in, but then what we've done was pulled back and then broke structure again. So what we was looking at was on the 15, you can see that area there, and again we have a wick, which is an order block on the 15-minute time frame. So you can see that break of structure and last down candle refined to that candle. Okay, simple stuff, we all know this. We tapped in, and once we tapped in on the 1 minute, if I just go to it here, we had a very clean entry. So we came in with these lower lows and lower highs. We then pulled up, broke structure. So we have this last down candle, which I would use as my entry. But then, as I said, I cancelled my order. So I set my entry on the break, but then it got to, so we got to 6 p.m, even 7 p.m. So we have spreads coming up. So I took the order off, as I said, live. But this is a very clean entry. But then what happened was we came down lower after spreads. So this is 8 p.m. And so we then went a bit messy, but then we got into Asia. If I just zoom back out, this zone here is showing Asia session. So what I've got it set on is from midnight to around 6 a.m, which is GMT UK time. Now what you can see is we had a lot of liquidity in this area. We have a low and a second low, so we have equal lows here. Now what we usually see with the Asian session is it gets manipulated and seeks liquidity before usually reversing in the opposite direction. So what you can see here is we have the low. So if I just mark it on, the low of the Asian session is here on that wick there. You can see after 6 a.m, we came down, stayed within this range for an hour, and then we had this candle that came down below. Okay, so this is so clear, like it happens every day pretty much. We came down, took liquidity from the low, and then we then reversed up. And if I go to let's go to the 1, we can see that liquidity sweep there. And then what happened next? Well, we broke structure to the upside. We came back in to that range, or where that move started, that caused the break of structure, and then we went long from here. Now let's see if we can see it on a 5 minute. Okay, so a bit clearer. After that seek of liquidity from that wick, we then showed huge momentum to the upside, breaking several bits of structure and breaking the Asia high as well. We came back in to mitigate, and obviously we have this wick, which is the order block. We come in, and then this is when momentum kicks in, because liquidity has been swept from the low. People who are in long have been swept out. A sweep of liquidity from the highs, a pullback, which we know to be a mitigation of that wick, and then this is when the markets can actually commit. And I wouldn't be surprised if we go long from here and start attacking some of these highs, or even here. But what we may see is, now we've broken structure on the 15, we may get a tap back in to this area here. And if that's the case, then I will be eyeing up longs from this area, as we have broken structure, and I will be targeting highs up here. But I've just thought I would quickly go through that. Just a little, 5-minute video, quick tip. I will do some more videos on the Asian session, but it's always expect, manipulation and liquidity before getting involved, because it happens every single day, and there's a reason why it's happening. So just keep that in mind, and yeah, that's going to do it for the video. Have a great day.